welcome back to the Bedtalk show with me, Adwoa Apia. We are live on ABN Radio, London's premier Afropolitan station. And as always, you can listen to us on DAB or the tuning app, online at abnradiouk.com and on Modern Ghana. We are also streaming live on YouTube. So if you want to see pretty faces, then hey, that's the way to go. YouTube, just type in ABN Radio. And tonight I have the lovely and amazing Chris Decker, the one and only. Chris, welcome to the Bedtalk show again.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
We love you being here. And at some point we will have the lovely Mo join us as well. Again, I just want to acknowledge Frida's Palace. Frida's Palace is what your one-stop salon for your beauty needs. Services include bridal hair, makeup, weave, braids, cut, colorings, and many more. You could also experience a relaxing service when you call to book for an appointment. You can also walk into any of the two parlors located near West Croydon Bus Station and Norwood Junction High Street. So call Frida's Palace on 07931 511991 or 0208 653 5300 to book an appointment. You can also contact Frida's Palace on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you contact her for all your lovely beauty needs. So back on the Bedtalk show tonight, we are going to talk about I needed to clear my throat on this. What men want in bed. Chris and Mo are really going to dissect and let us know exactly what men want in bed. We want to know if we are doing something right or something wrong, or the things that we think that we are doing right. For all we know, you know, like Selassie would say, it can be annoying. So today we really want you lot to let us know what men want in bed. Please make sure that your children are fast asleep or they're not listening, because obviously this is adult conversation and we will be talking all things adult. Now, knowing what men want in bed is crucial to have, to having a fun and exciting relationship. But I believe that men have some emotional hot buttons as well. However, how do we find those emotional hot buttons? Again, I say that I believe that they have those buttons and they can be powerful weapon if your woman or that woman knows exactly where they are and what they are. So today we want to discover the most powerful pleasure zones and the things that make a man tick. What pleasures a man and how to do it. I was reading something online, and according to Women's Health magazine, they say that men actually like it when some women come over with a condom instead of thinking that we are out on the prowl for sex. It also says that they are happy to know that the women are taking responsibility of their own sexual health. Will that be true?
Very true. Very true.
Wow. Anyway, so please do feel free to message me as the program goes along. You can message, send a WhatsApp message or text message on 0788-7475-940. 0788-7475-940. But you could also give us a call, to contribute if you are a man and you realize that Chris and Mo haven't covered what you will need them to cover. You can also give us a call and contribute, because we women want to know everything. We want to know everything that maybe the wives are not given, but maybe the side chicks are. we want to be the wives and the side chicks all in one. Yeah. And so please give us a call on 0208 670 7300 0208 670 7300. Now, Chris, what actually pleases men? What can the spouses do to please their husbands?
Well, Adwoa, I think I've mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. It doesn't take much to please a man. And everybody is different.
Okay.
Everybody has what they desire. There are things that you will do to me that might not tickle me, but if you direct them to more, it might be over the moon. You know, there are things that for me you can do that might be a turn off, but when you do it to somebody else, they will be absolutely
a turn on for them.
That's the thing. So basically, you need to know the man you're with for a start, and find out the things that he likes. But there are some things that sort of cuts across, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm sure as we go along, we will be looking at some of these things.
Yeah.
There are things that differ from person to person, and there are also things that are sort of, first and foremost, you need to understand that as men, one of the things that most of us, or all of us, turns us on is what we see.
Okay.
So whereas women like to hear things and the talk and all the, you know, the yobbings and the deceiving and, you know, and all of that, for a man, what you see is very crucial.
Right.
So that can be a big turn on or a big turn off.
Wow. So, Mo, welcome to the Bedtalk show.
And apologies for being delayed.
Don't worry at all. We are happy to have you right here.
I'm here.
You know, so we are talking about what men want in bed. And, you know, my question to Chris was, what pleases men, and what can us, you know, the spouses do, or we the wives do, to please the hubby?
To follow on from Chris's point, men are very simple in nature. Women need emotional drivers to get them to a certain place. Whereas I wholeheartedly agree with Chris's point about men, what you see right in front of you is what kind of sparks the energy. Don't get me wrong, men do have the emotional drivers, but the initial thing for a man is the seeing. The imagination can make you run wild anyway. You don't necessarily have to have the stroking and the touching and the talking. That's why 9 times out of 10 it's men that approach women, because a man sees something, and then just seeing something, suddenly you have explosions and fireworks and desire and blah blah blah, and then he's going in. Whereas with a woman can sit back and not necessarily be taken in by just how you look. So you have a nice pair of shoes on, that's nice for you. You have a couple muscles on your arms, that's nice for you as well. But a woman wants to know there's more substance behind it, the emotional side of things. It's completely different. Men do need, you know, very little to be turned on. So unfortunately.
So that is why in this day and age, when you find a wife or a partner looking anyhow, it becomes difficult for their husbands to want to be with them all the time. So, for instance, they're very shabbily dressed, or when they're at home, they're wearing some long gowns like they are from the convent.
the nun.
And you know, they don't. There are some women who just simply don't like to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
And that can be a big turn off for their spouses, because your looks, you don't put in the effort to look attractive.
There's a lot to be said for how desirable you look.
Okay.
There's a lot to be said for that. And the lazy way that some people, men and women, treat themselves has an impact on how much their partner desires them. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that every single day you have to be made up and eyes done and nails done and everything, but every so often it doesn't hurt to come in with a bit of lingerie on.
7 out of 10. You know. Make the effort.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt. That goes both ways.
It does, of course. No, it's very important that I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So in a way, are you trying to say that how we women dress at home matters a lot?
It does.
So, because a lot of the times when we're doing our cleanings and we're in the kitchen and what have you, some women would think that, because I'm cooking, I'm doing like house chores, let me just wear anything frumpy. That actually takes you off.
Well, the question that I would have is what does that woman want at that given moment in time? Is she simply focused on getting the housework done? If that's the case, then tell me, I'll get a brush and I'll help you clean up. But if part of you does want to kind of light a flame or something, then you can still do the housework, but I'm just saying you might want to be a little bit more kinky with it. Maybe you could put on something that's a little bit, sexy and wear some high heels. There's nothing wrong with doing some dusting in high heels. You can get to the higher places with some heels on. Nothing at all wrong with that.
Well, women, are you listening to this? that is actually quite interesting.
But also, if you're in the comfort of your home, I don't see why you cannot clean in hot pants.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Something nice.
But it means that you should not have children around. So it's more for maybe
if your children are quite young.
Okay. And you're in hot pants, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, this time of the year as well, the weather is quite.
So something skimpy.
Of course, something that
it doesn't even have to be skimpy.
Yeah, something that can expose some flesh.
A decent summer dress lets a fair amount of light come through. That's what I'm going to say.
Well, don't go anywhere. We will be right back for more. I'm liking this already. Stay tuned.
Bedtalk on ABN Radio with Frida's Palace. Ladies, look elegant with Frida's Palace. Call 079 315 11991 to book your appointment.
You look elegant.
Thank you.
The hairstyle, the makeup, you change that every week.
It's Frida's Palace.
So that's stunning outlook at your birthday party was Frida's Palace, right?
You got that. Hair and makeup for every occasion, anytime. Just walk into their Norwood Junction and Croydon salons or book an appointment by calling Frida on 07931 511 991 or 0208 6535 300. Consultation is free.
Can I take you out for dinner?
As your PA, I'll have to tell your wife you're asking me out.
It's just dinner.
I still need to tell your wife.
Frida's Palace. Look elegant.
Hi, this is Rodney Hines.
And I'm Michael.
Join us on the Voice of Sports show each and every Saturday on ABN Radio.
We'll keep you bang up to date with all the latest football scores and we'll discuss all the big talking points in the world of sport. So don't forget, join us this Saturday, 4 till 6 on ABN Radio UK. International Praise Center Night of Glory happening the first Friday of every month, beginning Friday the 1st of June, then Friday the 6th of July and Friday 3rd of August at the International Praise Center 72 Catherine Road, East Ham E61EN from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Your host is Apostle Claude Ham Ejapon, ministering Prophet Frank Autry, worship and music by Pastor Sam in the Praise United Choir. IPC Night of Glory is your night of purpose and possibilities.
Welcome back to the Bedtalk show with me, Adwoa. We are live on ABN Radio. Here in the studio with me is Mo Bernard and Chris Decker. So talking about what men want in bed. And you know what? They are blowing my mind already. And so you stay tuned. We haven't even gotten into it just yet.
Half an hour in. Just 1 minute.
We haven't gotten anywhere yet, And so, yes, talking about what pleases men. What also satisfy a husband in bed? Are there certain things that...
See, men like to feel... I think I said this once to you before, like the lion in the pride. A lot of men like to feel in control. Okay. Men find a woman that can be quite dominating to be quite threatening. So sometimes a man doesn't necessarily want a woman to dominate him.
That's
Sometimes
interesting.
He wants to feel as if he's in control. He has the power. He can. So some men like a woman to be a little bit submissive. Give yourself to me. Allow me to hold you, hug you, squeeze you in a certain way.
I feel that men sometimes like women to take control as well, to be dominant in some way.
Sometimes, but men are quite proud. And the minute a man feels, emasculated, I feel less of a man, suddenly you're not necessarily as turned on as you were 5 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
So a man likes to feel as if he is a man. And let's face it, a lot of women like a man to be a man, to take a woman.
Yeah, we do.
Within reason. I don't want anyone calling and sending messages or whatever, but within reason.
But every once in a while, maybe the woman wants to show, that, hey, I've got it too, and I want to show you something.
Definitely.
Yeah. Chris, what's your take on this?
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Adwoa. Sometimes, like Mo is saying, as a man, you would want to be in charge. You don't want to lose your guard. Because for me, I think that when it comes to sex, there's so much pressure on a man to perform.
He does all the work.
Yeah. The woman just sits back.
I thought Andrew would come in and say that's not the case, but she didn't say anything.
The woman just lies
I'm
back.
just soaking it in.
Yeah. The woman just lies back and takes all the hard work from the man.
Look at Andrew's face.
So more often than not, there's so much pressure because the man is always the giver and the woman is the taker. And so when have you noticed that every time that sex goes bad, the man gets blamed for it?
Really?
Yes, of course. Because think about it. You expect a woman expect the man to do everything, So as a man,
I'm trying to recall the time I was told sex went bad.
So then pressure is on a man to up his game, and as a man, he doesn't want to lose his guard. He wants to up his game, right? But every now and again, it would be nice also for the woman to take charge.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I thought that some men.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
a man does have that masculine control drive, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with coming home and finding your partner has already prepared herself, has prepared a room. You walk in the door, suddenly a coat happens to hit the floor, and there's only 2 pieces of items left. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing saying.
Beautiful.
So I'm not saying that a woman cannot seduce. I'm not saying that at all. Yeah. But in the bedroom, a man likes to be in control. So a woman can seduce and caress and can tease a man to the point where he wants to engage.
Yeah.
That I'm not saying that isn't the case. The point I'm making is, if a woman tries to, or if a woman does dominate him, then you'll be surprised how much of a shrinking violet he can become.
Yeah, but some men actually like that,
Some do.
Some men actually like that.
Some like to be dominated.
He'll just sit back and say, okay, you do your thing, and now so the woman will now take charge, from seducing. Now she'll be doing a lot of the touching, all of the sucking, all of the licking, and then eventually, if it's about sitting on it, she will go ahead, sit on it, and then get things going. So some men actually like that. They want their woman to do that once, especially if you have a wife who is prudish. Yeah. A partner who is prudish. She's shy. She doesn't want to initiate any move. Once in a while, it'll be exciting for you to see her come alive like that.
Wouldn't that shock you?
No, it shouldn't. I mean, well, it could, but I mean, in a nice, that's not shock, but it will be a nice surprise, if I should say it.
Thrilling.
Yes.
It will be shocking, but
you understand? Because this is a
wild. Especially, men from our side of town sometimes will be like, what's going on?
Do you have any friends who are married to some bushmen? You see, when some of these things come up, no, it's not like it doesn't happen.
It happens.
It does happen, but then I don't understand why some men this day and age are behaving like the Stone Age times. Seriously, because when a woman does that and you go, what's happening? What are you doing? And you are going to crash her.
It depends on your background. It depends on the cultural background. Because you find that a lot of black men, a lot of men of color are very proud.
Yeah.
And you want to be seen as a man. You want to be a man's man. You want to be your woman's man. You don't want to come across as all soft and that energy to still show you in the best light. So even the point where you said that men get the blame for when things go bad, men kind of measure their masculinity around, unfortunately, their ability to be a man, to perform.
Exactly.
And once you take that away from them, suddenly the man shrinks, not only physically there, but emotionally. Yeah. He does that. He shrinks in. He becomes internal. So a man likes to have that energy out. And to answer your question, Adwoa, I think it's important for a woman to allow her man to be a man, to feel like a man, to in some ways have a level of control. That isn't saying that a woman cannot start the engagement. That isn't saying that she cannot at times control and hold him down and do things to him.
Can orgasm about 2-3 times.
Yeah.
Lucky them.
You understand? Whereas by the time we finish, a woman has orgasmed about 3-4 times, and the man will just get that one.
Talking about foreplay, are men into foreplay too? Do you really value foreplay the way women do?
Yes, I think that foreplay is nice. If it's done well, yeah. For a man, if it's done well, what's your definition of done well? Exactly. What is your definition? Well, like I said, everybody is different. So if you know what I like, you know how I like it, and you're doing it the way I like it, yes, then obviously I will enjoy whatever you're doing to me.
Yeah. So what kinds of foreplay can a woman use on a man?
Well, and pinched and caressed and all of that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of pain.
That's what we call sweet pains.
Okay, so what other kinds of foreplay, because we want to know, like I said, we want to do everything, want to be...
But you'd be surprised how much men get excited by having a woman's hand hold his chest, squeeze his chest and caress it. It's very simple. There's nothing to it. But for a man to have a woman hold his body in certain ways and squeeze him makes him feel, yes, this is what she wants. This body, these arms, these legs. When your woman's caressing your thighs in a certain way, you feel like, yes. Let's avoid the obvious.
Okay.
So the obvious is between your knees and your waist. Let's avoid the obvious.
Okay.
Like I just said, if you look at a man's body, caress him, rub him, stroke him, his shoulders, hold him by the back of his head, his neck, and just gently tease or stroke his neck while you kiss him.
Wow.
Let him know that, you know what, you're caressing him because you fancy the pants off of him right there, right then. You don't have to go straight to genitals. You can hold him by the small of his back. You can squeeze him, stroke where his abdominals are supposed to be. I have one pack at the moment, but when I bring the 6 out, then we'll worry about the 6. So you can stroke his body. Let him know that you find him physically attractive. It doesn't have to be just genitals. It doesn't have to be. Right. But if you really want to go for a spot that kind of gets some men, if you go just beyond the genitals, just right underneath, there's a sensitive area that most people don't have touched.
Please show us where underneath. No, you've only just said go underneath, but where exactly?
Okay, if you look at a man's side profile, you normally have the let's just be straightforward. So you have your nutsack, and you have your penis that hangs down. If you go just past the nutsack, there's a small area just before you get to the no entry zone. It's a small area right there that if you tickle the strap is very, very sensitive, because 9 times out of 10 it's an area that no one apart from a man has touched. And you tend to find that if you touch somewhere on a man that only he touches, like when he showers or when he cleans and so on, there's an unexpected sensation.
Wow. Mo, I think that in the next few weeks we will be doing sexual techniques, and I think I'll need you on here to show us some of these techniques. Well, to take us through.
Sometimes I wonder what I get myself into. You know? I wonder what I get myself into.
I think we'll need to do that. We'll be doing that topic very soon.
There are areas of a man's body
that
you can still touch and tease and lick and